Hello, my loves. Welcome, or if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to the Modern Muse channel. I am super excited to be here with you guys today, presenting another video. And I also wanted to let you guys know, well, if you haven't seen already, that we hit 1,000 subscribers. Well, I think by the time I post this video, we may be a bit over 1,000, but yeah, we hit 1,000, and I am so thankful, so grateful to you guys. Every like, every subscription, even if you just watch a second of my videos, like I'm super, super thankful. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, from me and my accent, thank you guys a ton. Like, I love you guys so much. There's so much more to come from the channel. Like, I'm working on so many different things, and I'm excited to present it to you guys. This was really not on my 2025 bingo card. When I created this channel, I mainly did so to try to grow like a small community. I was thinking maybe 100 max, and I had no idea. Like, I was not expecting for it to grow this much and this fast. So again, I want to say thank you guys. Now, enough of the Oscar speech. Let's go ahead and jump into today's video. I'm really excited to see what you guys think about it. Definitely leave a comment, let me know. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. So I was having a conversation with some of my guy friends the other day, and we were basically just talking like about beauty, because I made a video about beauty, like I told you guys in the last episode. And I was just trying to get their perspective. I love to talk to men, because when you see me make a video and I say, okay, men this and men that, this is not just what I think. I have a lot of male friends, and so I like to talk to them about their perspectives, because it helps me to shape my opinion on whatever I'm saying on my channel. So we were basically just talking about it. I was just asking them, I was like, what type of ladies do you guys like in general find attractive? Because even though everyone is different and have different tastes and all of that, men are still basically the same to me, in my opinion. And I'm not talking about men who are just lustful. I'm talking about men who truly appreciate a beautiful woman, and a woman like they would actually respect and put up on a pedestal. And oddly enough, none of them really named any women from, the past decade or so. Even though they're younger, like all of them are under 30, they kept saying women like Megan Good, Halle Berry. One of them said Aaliyah, which is totally, I understand. And I always notice like that's so true, because even when I would go on social media or TikTok and stuff like that and scroll, whenever anyone is always talking about inspiration, or don't get me wrong, I'm not saying, okay, we're just talking about what men find attractive. I'm just saying, like, whenever these conversations come up, even women, whenever they talk about, who, what they would consider attractive, you always see women trying to do like the 90s style and all of that. We always bring up the same type of women. It's always Aaliyah. It's always Aaliyah. It's always Nia Long. It's Halle Berry. So many men have written songs about her just by her beauty alone. Like, it's crazy. Like, even though she's super talented, the woman was a goddess, okay? Sade. Sade is like one of my favorites. Like, she is ethereal. People like Dorothy Dandridge and Diane Carroll, in my opinion, a lot of people don't really mention them because they're from like the previous generation. However, I still think that they're up there. And these women, they're still so relevant today, even though, their prime was decades ago, and even though some are no longer with us. And I realize that these women have something in common. While I'm sure in their respective eras, they had their own trends and their own fads, they were authentically themselves. They were natural beauties and just overall class acts. Like, they were timeless. They spoke, they moved, and they carried themselves with a certain charm. It wasn't forced, it wasn't obnoxious. And the thing is, when you lean into more, when you lean more into like that natural look, you're more so accentuating what you already have, who you already are. You're basically still walking as yourself. You're just leaning into basically, just a more refined version of yourself. And you're not trying to create a totally different character or version of yourself outside of who you truly are. And this what brings me to my topic today, and why I feel like bodies always have to rebrand. So, body culture, in my opinion, guys, don't shoot me. I'm just a girl with an opinion, okay? I'm just a girl on the internet. Relax. Body culture, in my opinion, was the worst thing to ever happen to my generation. And let me explain why I think that. First of all, let me just start off this video by saying, before you guys come for me, I don't have anything against beauty enhancements. I'm not some perfect patty who doesn't wear any makeup or any extensions. Definitely not. I love me a nice sew in. I love me some clip ins. Clip ins are my favorite because I do take care of my real hair and I wear it straightened a lot. I'm a straight natural. And so whenever I want some fullness or whenever I want to experiment with the lengths, I do get me some clip ins. Those are my go tos. I love me some French tips. I love me some lash clusters. Of course, the not the long ones. The I can't find the words, but I love me some lash clusters. My issue with women when it comes to beauty nowadays is I feel like women are trying to create a totally different character when it comes to their beauty routine. When it comes to that look, most young women are approaching it, in my opinion, in a more performative way. The lashes have to be dramatic. I think, what is it, like the 25 millimeter? They have to be dramatic. The lace fronts and then the 30-inch bust downs, just for an everyday occasions, not even for just a birthday, for like just a regular like day, 30-inch bust downs. The makeup has to be professional level. Even if it's just going to a beach or a pool party, they have to book a makeup session to get their makeup done. The outfits have to be revealing to show off the BBLs. And while I'm aware that the average woman doesn't have a BBL, I'm going to go out on a limb and say, it's probably only because most of them don't have the financial means to. If a lot of women had the financial means to, you probably would be seeing a BBL everywhere you go. To me, this aesthetic is heavily influenced by social media. It revolves around, an ultra glamorous, high maintenance look with a focus on designer fashion, cosmetic procedures. It's just a lifestyle that seems unattainable without financial backing. And in my opinion, this aesthetic, it was mainly created by female rappers, in my opinion. It was created by performers, by entertainers. And IG models. When I think of like when IG first started popping, I think of people like Alexis Sky, Bernice Burgos, like video vixens, strippers. And it was a part of their performance because it was the way to lure in fans, because it was the way that they made their money. And it was not meant for the everyday average woman. But the young girls just basically took that lifestyle because obviously, we have the influencer culture, send me the link culture, and everybody wants to be like what they see on social media. So anyone who disagrees with me with what I'm saying, then answer me this: why do so many women have to rebrand themselves after being in this lifestyle for such a long time? Why do so many of them do a complete 180, after they realize that, okay, maybe this lifestyle is a bit much and I can't carry this with me into my late 20s, early 30s? Some of them still hold on to it for their life, but it's obviously not a good look. So many of them, when you think of people like Alexis Sky, Black China, even people like Kylie Jenner, Sophia Richie, even though they weren't on the extreme side of it, they kind of gentrified it a little bit. But you guys get my point still. Hell, even Kim Kardashian, in my opinion, like they basically use this body aesthetic, which I think is more urban. They used it to basically generate fans and to generate money because they understand that that lifestyle, it's very, a lot of women are very drawn to that. Young women are very drawn to that lifestyle because it's very flashy. And a lot of men are drawn to the women who, put on that type of lifestyle. because they come off very sexualized. So a lot of money is in that type of lifestyle. So that's why I'm saying I understand why performers would do it, or public figures would do it, because it's to make their money. But I don't understand why the everyday woman is doing it, and it's just not sustainable. It's just not sustainable. It's very expensive to maintain, first of all. That's why outside of stripping or bartending, or like where you're actually making your money back from, like getting like a BBL or getting like these fillers and stuff like that, I really don't understand the sense of it. Now, if you come from money and you're making a good amount of money, I guess, but a lot of these young girls, they don't even need fillers. All you really need to do is just lay off the alcohol and eat better and exercise, drink water, and you will definitely see the difference in your face. But you're not even giving yourself a chance. You're getting fillers at age 20. Like, I don't understand that. But anyway, I digress. It's very expensive to maintain. It has no longevity because it's a trend, and trends die out. They die out. It's just not sustainable. And a lot of women, they do it for the fun of it, to copy the lifestyle, but they don't understand that you literally can't, like, it does not age well. It's not timeless. It's not timeless. It's not how we talk about, again, I'm going to mention like Aaliyah, Toni Braxton, like those ladies back then, their beauty was timeless. Like, you could put them in this generation and they will eat. Give me a best girl from this generation and any girl from the 90s, and she will literally, like, they can go face for face. Get even with the girl from our generation having a beat face, lace front, lashes, and all of that. I guarantee you a 90s girl will still eat, like, will still win over her when it comes to that classy look. One is collectively as women to get back to our roots and embrace what we already have. The sad part is some of the most beautiful girls I know, they don't, like I said, they don't even give themselves a chance to let their like grown woman face set in. A lot of us, we still have that youthful look, and a lot of us don't really get that mature look until like the late 20s. And literally, they're just injecting themselves and trying to give themselves structure. And sometimes it does come out looking good, ladies, but I'm not gonna lie, that's too much of a chance to be taking, and based to be trying to keep up with injections and filters that you see on social media. The girls will go on vacation, and I kid you not, I've seen this with my own eyes. The girlies go on vacation. They spend thousands to go to Mexico or go to, the Caribbean. And they don't even get in the pool or the sea because they spent $500 on weave, or they spent this much to getting their lashes done. It's exhausting. They have to constantly worry about lace lifting or sweating off their makeup. What a miserable way to live, literally. It's so miserable. Some people could just get out of bed, put their hair in a ponytail. If you don't feel like your hair is long enough, then wear some clip-ins, get some braids. Braids are always a safe option, especially, for us Black women. But it's not practical. Obviously, it's not practical. And if you see so many women having to rebrand from it, that should tell you something. I've never ever seen anyone that moved with class have to rebrand themselves later on in their lives. So that should also tell you something. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video, guys. I don't want it to be too long. Go ahead and leave me a comment and let me know what you think about it. Be respectful, of course. I'm just a girl with an opinion. I'm not saying this is what you have to do. This is just my opinion based off what I've observed. So yeah, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't as yet, and leave a like if you do like the video. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.